Hi folks, Dave Schmidt. Hey, it's the afternoon of Tuesday, October 7th, and I'm coming to you once again with the weekly newsletter update. First, again, I want to thank everybody that attended the workshops in Seattle over the weekend. They were absolutely wonderful, again, as they have always been. The energy is always so strong. And again, we want to say thank you very much to the ambassador who showed up with us for basically a video teleconference and sharing things with all the people and sharing photos that really just kind of caps everything that takes place for the work, for the experience that is there. And with that note, I just want to mention also there's still plenty of seats available for the Nashville, Tennessee workshop coming up on October 18th in Nashville, Tennessee. So you can go to the website there and you can also sign up for that. Now with that, I want to mention about last week's radio program. Some of you had some problems getting into the program. You tried to get onto the websites and it wasn't there. Well, we were hacked once again. We had found that out the next day. Here's what's so interesting about that. We made the change to the new program format. Dave Pratt runs what is called doublewidenetwork.com. Dave Pratt has been a radio host and a radio celebrity in the greater Phoenix area for close to 30 years. Dave is still very well known in Phoenix. He made the shift from basically traditional airways over to internet radio. And in 4 years, he has now developed that he has over 103 internet radio programs and has conducted thousands of radio programs on a weekly basis over those 4 years. And in all of that time, with those thousands of programs, he has never had one that has been off the air interfered like what we have. And here I come up on the very first program, and 10 minutes before airtime, people can't find me, the internet isn't working, they go to click on it, it doesn't work. We were hacked again. What does that tell you? It tells you that I'm sending a message out there that people don't want you to hear because they're afraid of what I have to say and they know that I'm going to tell the truth. But if you also listen to the program, you know, I didn't talk anything about the dinar and the dong issue. And I chose to not do that because I'm choosing to want to be able to break away from that. Now here's what I mean by that. There's a lot of dinar fatigue that's going on out there. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm really not going to talk about it unless there's something that is absolute confirmed breakthrough news. And then yes, I will talk about it. And I'll share that news with you as I receive it. If I receive something that is very substantial, I'll talk about it. But if it's going to be just the chatter, if it's just going to be what the gurus are reporting on the blog sites, I'm ready to just kind of get kind of a break from it. Like you, there's kind of just a lot of just chatter and a lot of fatigue that's going on there. And there's nothing of real, what I call real substance that's taking place. There's a possibility some stuff might develop in the week or two. If it does, I'll come and I'll let you know. So what am I going to do until then? It's what I get to do is what's really coming from my heart, the things that I enjoy talking about the most. And I've alluded to that somewhat in the last month to month and a half, understanding the illusion that we live in. Well, what I'm going to talk about on the radio program tomorrow night is the next step beyond that, is what's happening in this world. Why things are changing so rapidly, so quickly, and what these changes mean for us and what they mean for you. And what do we do with all these changes and what happens in our lives if we don't stay in touch with them. What's happening is the energy frequency of our world, this earth, is changing. The frequency is increasing. And if we don't change our energy frequency along with it, we're going to find ourselves out of step, out of tune, not only out of touch, but out of alignment energetically. And when you're out of alignment energetically, life becomes kind of disjuncted for you, kind of confusing, out of step, out of sort energetically. Things don't line up. You find yourself getting where you just kind of you don't feel good. You're just out of touch, you're out of alignment, you're out of sort, and you're kind of wondering what's going on in the world around me. Most of it is very subtle, but yet if you start getting in touch, you will find that it's very real for you. As the energy increase of the earth frequency increases, it's extremely important that we increase with it. That's the message on this week's radio program. and I'll touch on that a little bit also in the newsletter. Encourage you to tune in. Again, you go to doublewidenetwork.com, and in there you click on the more radio programs and you go to Radio Star Worldwide, and there you'll see my banner, and you click on that. Now, some of you have been asking about how do you download the radio program. You can click on to listen to Dave's recent program, but you go to the RSS tab that's in the left column. That's the tab where it says Subscribe Dave. Click on that, and there you'll see the link that gives you an MP3 file that you can download to any of your MP3 players, and you can listen to that too throughout the week. And last week's program, it was just a lot of fun. Kicking off a new program, new place, new format. It was so nice to hear the quality of what is there. And it's really nice to be in a quality program with a quality producer in an in-studio live program. Now, I'm not in studio every week. In fact, tomorrow night I will be here in my home in Sedona broadcasting from there. But that's what's nice. It's internet radio. I can be anywhere to do the program. But I'll probably be in studio in Scottsdale about every other week. Because here's what happens. Wednesday, I'll drive down to Scottsdale. We'll do the program on Wednesday night. I'll spend the night in that area in Scottsdale, and then Thursday morning I hop on an airplane to head off for the next workshop we'll be doing. That's what I'm doing next week in getting ready to go, to Nashville. 2 weeks after that, we're in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'll be lining up a place for that in the next couple of days. As of now, it looks like I'm going to be doing something near the San Jose airport. I do try to stay near an airport because I get 10 to 15 people that fly in from somewhere else to come to that. So we'll do San Jose. San Francisco airport, it's pretty expensive there, and for people driving, they got to drive the extra distance. You got to come across the toll bridges and stuff like that. And personally, I would just rather do San Jose than I would be Oakland. So we'll probably be in the San Jose airport areas where we'll be possibly in the next 2 to 5 days. It just depends on how my work schedule works out. I'll be posting that, and we'll go ahead and start registration for San Francisco. So October 18th, Nashville. November 1st, San Jose. November 15th, Denver. That's the schedule that's coming up. And radio programs every week, newsletters every week, and we'll be talking about continuing what is this changing world and how do we prepare to be in alignment with it, to be able to be in alignment with what's coming our way. If anything big comes, I'll give you a special report. Other than that, it's the weekly stuff. Thank you very much, folks. Always appreciate what you have to do, what you bring, all the support, the comments, the emails. Love all of you. See you on the radio program tomorrow night.